Greetings from far north Queensland. Jen and I would like to share some of our skills and experience with you, some we've developed over the past 40 years. In this particular little video, we'll throw a mug, a little round one, and then take us through the steps to show you how we normally would do this. At this stage we've opened, consolidated, now coning in. Do this nice and slowly, you see exactly what's going on. The next step is to pull the cylinder, set the hands and pull it up. What we'll do next is we'll use an gote. Gote is a Japanese throwing stick, meaning little hand. You've heard of the word karate, karate meaning empty hand. It goes in, it further consolidates the base and pushes out the lower part of the mug. We'll push it out slightly, lift it a fraction. And if you do this time and time again on the same size cylinder, it is very easy to throw mugs that are equal. Size, height, shape. The strength rim is next. Bring that into a nice drinking lip. That rim at the end has to be nice and small. It has to be nice and narrow, easy to drink from. Any excess water at this stage we'll take out. And if you'd like to get rid of your throw lines, use a kidney, flexible kidney to take it back. Take it back to glossy type surface. Use a small knife to reshape the very bottom of the pot, get rid of the excess clay. At this stage you can do quite a bit of reshaping here if you wish to. And the next step would be to use a chamois to consolidate that drinking lip. It does more than just one thing, it consolidates it, makes it chip free and much nicer to drink from. To take or cut the mug off, use a twisted wire. All you really have to do is clean your fingertips and away you go. Okay, in this next step we'll show you how to cone the clay in. In other words, we're once again centering the clay and we will open it and then consolidate. Now the consolidation claim is rather important because that'll stop all your ass cracking and troubles. Here, the hand goes on the side, folds in, picked up by thumb and forefinger, pressed and just lifted up, and you've coned the unit in. No problems at all. It's half your pull. Okay, true to top, we'll cut this in half and have a look at it. And you'll see it's nice and strong. No problems at all. Fairly even all the way through. Plenty of clay to make a nice cylinder out of as we go on the next step. And in this step we'll go towards showing you how to start to make the cylinder. Once again we make sure the clay is centered. Open her up, pull it out, not too far, and consolidate that base. Fold it in, lift it up, we've coned it in. Next step is to make sure this is running true. Hand inside or finger inside, hand on the outside, and make sure it's running nice and true, and just lift it. Okay, we'll cut this in half and have a look at it, and show you where the fingers are. And you'll see on this one, outside finger is underneath, inside finger is on top. The hands are locked together, and they pull up as one. And in this step we will actually show you how to pull the full cylinder. Make sure the clay is nicely centered. Just lock your hands in, no dramas. Lift it up a little, cone it up, bring it back down. Open her up, pull her out, consolidate that base and cone it in. Now the big trick now is when you set your hands, especially on the outside, that you hold your hand there for a second or two to make sure it's running nice and true. You see what I mean? Hand inside, hand outside. Now you hold that finger there for a couple of seconds. Now lift. And your hands come up all together. Now whether you use a forefinger like I'm doing there, or a knuckle, or a thumb, it doesn't matter. Whatever suits you. That's all that needs to be done. Hold nice and steady, hands locked, and you'll find it will work. Okay, I've now thrown a nice little cylinder we can do something with. Let's have a look and see how it is. Reasonably even, not too bad. Still nice and strong. That's all good. We'll go to the next stage. In this section, we'll use the agote, as you know, known as little hand. Fits easily into a cylinder to shape the lower section of the mug. Using this particular implement makes it very easy to reproduce things. If you wish to make, say, more than one, say half a dozen mugs or a repetition run of something, by using the agote and using the same steps each time in a similar cylinder, you'll find that they will all look very similar to you. So it makes it a lot easier. You can make your own agotes or go to one of the ceramic shops, and I'm sure they've got them there. But if you make your own, you've got your individual shape. We have several different shapes for different shape mugs. Okay, here we go. We've got the cylinder mobile and getting that to the top. Making sure it's running nice and true. And your agote is being used now. Go down, solid onto the floor, consolidate that further, outer fraction, upper fraction. The wheel I'm using, by the way, is a Venco electronic I've had since about 1988. A lot of tons of clay go over this, I'll tell you, and it's still about as smooth as it used to be. It's a fantastic wheel, produced in West Australia by Mr. Jeff Hill. There we go, stands up nice and easy. And you can see there the shape. Now this shape doesn't have to be as wide as that, you can make it slightly narrower, you can shape whatever you like. Make sure that if you're going to do a set that you have each move the same way using the same agote. Alright. To produce a mug this size, we've used 3/4 of a pound of clay. I used pug clay, which is 100mm or 4-inch pug, which I cut into 3-pound pieces, which I then slice into 4 pieces, so 3/4 of a pound or 12 ounces, or if you like 340 grams. We will throw this to about 5 1/4 inches tall when it's finished, or about 130mm. When we've finished the glaze and handle, the weight of the mug will be 11 ounces or 320 grams. The height will be 4 1/2 inches or 115mm. Average size mug. Not too big, not too small. Anyway, we've gone back to our cylinder here. Trimming that top. Bring the agote into play, consolidate that base, push out a little, lift up a fraction, and come up and steady that top a little. Put in our strength rim, and form the drinking lip. Like that one, might have to adjust it slightly. That's probably a better line. Okay, let's trim the excess clay from the bottom and shape it at the same time. Shimmy on top, make sure you've got a nice drinking lip. And we'll cut this in half and see what it looks like. It'll still be strong. There we go. Not a problem. And you can see that the mug is fairly even all the way, except of course base, which will have to be turned at a later date, at a later hard stage. Okay, here we go, and we'll probably throw the final piece. You'll notice too that I keep my wheel surround nice and clean and clear, and all the tools go back in the same spots. I think you find if you do that, you'll find your tools very easily. The workspace is safe. It's worthwhile doing, it really is. Okay, it's the last one, which we'll center. When you're centering it, you can cone it up and down a little if you like. And like I said before, if you open with forefinger or thumb, it doesn't matter. Whatever suits you. With all the different size hands, make sure you consolidate that base. Then check to see, if you have to, how thick is the base. Use a needle. And check to see what the depth is. I don't have to do this anymore. I don't know why. Perhaps I've done a few in the past. Okay, we cone in, lift up. Once you can have that settle nicely, pull the cylinder, set that finger right, lock the hands, and up we come. Get to the top, leave the inside finger sitting where it is, and roll the outside finger over the top of it. And bring your goat into play. We trust you learned something. I hope you have. I'd love to hear some comments back from you people and see if we can help you all if you'd like to do so. On the next clip we will turn the pots, produce some handles and pull some handles on these and see how they come off for you. Trim that base again, get rid of the excess. At this stage you can do quite a bit of adjustment on the bottom of your pot if you wanted to. And all that clay is just gone back to the pug as a recycled situation. There's no problem at all. If there's any moisture there, get rid of it. Make sure you use that chamois, use a nice ringing lip. Trues it up nicely. And if you really want to take away those throw lines, use a flexible kidney. Make sure it's nice and clean, hold it up against there, you're in business. Here we've got a few finished mugs, ready for turning, ready for handles, and we'd love to show you how to trim, turn and put handles on the next clip. Thanks for watching.